I'm so happy to announce my new album, Happy Together. When my orchestra and I were finally able to get together again. I'm so proud of it. When you go to a classical concert, you look at the program, who's coming, who's playing, which symphony. In my case, they don't know, and I don't tell them. They only know when you go to André and his orchestra, you will have an evening you will never forget.
André Rieu, renowned for his captivating violin performances and leadership of the Johann Strauss Orchestra, has brought joy and inspiration to audiences for over 5 decades. However, recent health setbacks have led to unexpected concert cancellations and a withdrawal from the public eye, prompting concerns about his future. André's son, Pierre Rieu, has addressed these developments, shedding light on the challenges André now faces. As health issues force him to make difficult decisions, fans are left wondering whether this marks the end of an era for the beloved maestro. This evolving situation offers a closer look at André Rieu's journey and the truth behind the headlines. The Unforeseen Shift. What happened to André Rieu? For years, André Rieu's career was defined by perseverance and relentless touring, with his concerts captivating audiences worldwide. However, recent signs of change began to emerge as long-awaited shows were canceled or postponed, leaving fans concerned. Initially, speculation centered around fatigue or scheduling conflicts, but the reality was much more serious. Something deeper was affecting André, and despite his usual resilience, he struggled to continue at the pace he had set for so long. The truth came to light when André's son, Pierre, revealed that the maestro was facing a significant health issue that would impact his career. This revelation confirmed what many had feared. André was not simply tired or experiencing temporary setbacks. To understand the full impact of this situation, it's important to look back at André's history with health challenges that have now resurfaced and taken a toll on his ability to continue performing at his usual level. A history of health struggles. The 2010 health scare. André Rieu has faced health challenges before, notably in 2010 when he experienced a terrifying episode during a vacation in Belgium. At 3 a.m., he woke up to a room spinning uncontrollably, leaving him disoriented and frightened. By morning, he felt physically shattered, and doctors later diagnosed him with vestibular neuritis, a condition that affects balance and coordination due to inner ear inflammation. This episode occurred after André had been pushing himself too hard, balancing a demanding performance schedule, multiple projects, language learning, and dealing with physical exhaustion, all of which had worn him down. This health scare was a turning point for André, forcing him to reassess his approach to work. For the first time, he had to cancel tours in the UK and Australia, an unheard-of decision for someone with his work ethic. He heeded the advice to take several months off, focusing on recovery through balance exercises and reflecting on his priorities. Although he was resilient and often bounced back quickly, this experience served as a valuable lesson in the importance of listening to his body and finding balance between his career and health. The recent crisis. A sudden health decline. Recently, André Rieu faced a resurgence of the health challenges that had affected him in 2010. This time, the setback came after his long-awaited return to Mexico, following 6 years away from the country. His first 2 concerts in Mexico City were a triumph, and it seemed as though everything was falling back into place. However, just a day after the second performance, André fell ill with a sudden and severe flu, accompanied by a high fever and debilitating fatigue. Initially, his team hoped it was a minor issue that could be overcome, but his condition worsened rapidly. As the illness took hold, it became clear that André could no longer push through with sheer willpower. His team, along with André, made the difficult decision to cancel the rest of the tour. In a heartfelt statement, Pierre Rieu revealed the truth behind the cancellation. High altitude, jet lag, and inadequate rest had all contributed to André's rapid decline in health. For André, this marked a moment of realization that his body could no longer handle the relentless pace of touring. Just as he had faced in 2010, he was forced to accept that he was no longer invincible, making this cancellation an emotional and necessary decision. The personal toll, emotional and physical strain. The cancellation of André Rieu's Mexico concerts was both a financial and emotional blow to him and his team. With over 120 crew members affected by the sudden change, the impact was deeply felt. At 74 years old, André is facing the physical toll of constant international travel and high-altitude performances, with Mexico City proving to be particularly challenging. Despite his boundless energy on stage, the demands of the tour were evident not just for André but for his crew as well. Lead singer Donna Alberti reported severe fatigue, and other members of the team also struggled with the conditions. André Rieu acknowledged that the physical strain of extensive global tours, including traveling to distant locations like Mexico and Australia, is no longer feasible for André or his team. The focus has shifted from simply performing for fans to ensuring the health and well-being of everyone involved. André has had to accept that the grueling pace of past tours is unsustainable, and prioritizing health is now the key to continuing his career in a more manageable way. A change of pace, the future of André Rieu's career. André Rieu, after decades of relentless touring, has faced significant health challenges that have forced him to reconsider his future in music. Following a health scare in 2010, where he suffered from vestibular neuritis, André pushed through numerous grueling performances, but has now reached a point where his body can no longer keep up. Recently, a health setback during his long-awaited return to Mexico highlighted the toll that constant travel and high-altitude performances have taken on him. Despite his determination to continue, André was forced to cancel the remainder of his tour, acknowledging that his body simply could not handle the physical demands of extensive touring any longer. At 74, André has made the difficult decision to slow down and focus on more manageable concerts, primarily in Maastricht, where he can remain close to home and avoid the strain of long-haul flights. He has resigned from rescheduling the canceled Mexico concerts and confirmed that future tours will be limited to one-off performances in countries like Chile, Argentina, and Colombia, rather than the extensive global tours of his past. André's focus is now on maintaining a healthier balance between his passion for music and his well-being, ensuring that he can continue performing for years to come without compromising his health. Discovering new passions, a different kind of joy. During the global lockdown, André Rieu discovered a surprising new passion: baking. What started as a therapeutic escape, following late-night baking tutorials on his iPhone, soon became a hobby that brought joy to both him and his fans. Sharing his baking creations on social media, André connected with audiences who missed his performances. His newfound interest even landed him a spot on the Dutch version of the Great British Bake Off, Heel Hollandbach. However, when asked if he would ever trade his violin for a baking career, André was quick to laugh, reaffirming that music remains his true passion, with baking serving as a relaxing escape. Redefining happiness, a maestro's journey. Now based in Maastricht, André Rieu has shifted his focus to more intimate and manageable summer concerts, cherishing the moments that truly matter. While he jokes about living to 140, his enduring spirit remains strong, with new tour ideas and creative projects ahead. Though he has slowed down, André is committed to continuing his music career at a more sustainable pace, ensuring his health while still inspiring audiences. His legacy is secure, and this new chapter reflects his dedication to keeping the music alive, even with a more personal approach.